It is finally Friday, y'all. I am Trooper Steve, your traffic safety expert here at WKMG News 6, the powerful News 6, where we focus on a lot of simple traffic things, at least I do, because you know what? It's the simple things that create massive problems and really result in catastrophic injuries. So today, I'm out here at the Best Foot Forward operation in Osceola County. So we're located right now at Florida Parkway at Buttonwood Drive. And what you're watching here in front of Results 1, I'm kind of backed and tucked away, is a pedestrian safety operation put on by Best Foot Forward and the Osceola Sheriff's Office. What they do is what you're watching there is they put a decoy out. And now the decoy does not sprint out in the road. The decoy is not creating a problem. They're simply walking across the sidewalk in areas where the Sheriff's Office, the Highway Patrol, DHSMV sees high crash rates. So if a driver does not stop, yield, or violates the pedestrian's right-of-way, they're going to end up catching a ticket and meeting one of these lovely deputies from the Sheriff's Office. So what I want to do is get out, show you a little bit of the operation, talk to some folks, and really have an understanding as to why they're doing this. All too often, guys, I can tell you from experience, I've worked some really nasty crashes. And most of the time, the pedestrian, unfortunately, does not survive that type of crash. And all too often, we are seeing things that are 100% preventable. So let's hop on out and see what's going on out there. Give me 1 second as we do go through a little camera transition here. Oh man. All right, let's try this thing. I'm trying to figure out the audio here. Stand by. I just lost all audio. Gotta love technology, guys. Sorry about this. I don't know what happened to audio. So what you're watching out here is currently, I don't know what I did, guys. The audio is no longer functioning. I could see the video. The mic is showing that it is reading, right? You guys could see me. You could see the front of the truck. And now we're going through some issues. Gotta love life, right? Let's try a different mic. But part of this is all to ensure that everyone's just simply being safe out here. And so you could remember that at the end of the day, this is extremely important stuff. And you need to make sure that anytime you're on the roadway, that you are paying attention. I do not know what has happened, guys. I've lost audio on my mobile device here. Great. It's not picking up anything. So I'm going to ask my producer Thomas if anything on his end is showing, or if maybe we did something. I'm not sure. But something has taken place and I don't know what. Hold on. There we go, guys. I think we're in business. Are we in business? We're in business. All right, look at that. Here we go. Okay, we're doing better. Sorry about that. Let's hop out of the truck and go for a little ride. If I lose signal, my buddy Thomas is going to let us know what's going on, and then we'll come back to the truck. But I think we're going to be okay. So we are out here, Osceola Parkway and Florida Parkway over at Buttonwood. And you can see crews from Best Foot Forward out here along with the Sheriff's Office. We'll go underneath here so you can see kind of what's going on. And that's our decoy, a future deputy with the Osceola County Sheriff's Office. And you can see all she's doing, casual walk here, not sprinting in front of anybody, but ensuring that drivers are yielding right-of-way to anybody inside of the crosswalk. This is being supervised by law enforcement officers off here to the side. I've known these guys for a while. They're a little camera shy, but it's all good. It's all good. So good guys down here in Osceola. Great guys in Osceola. But you can see speed limit out here. Drivers kind of go quick. We saw an earlier car really get on the brakes real fast. They picked up real quick. They were probably about to get a ticket. But your average ticket out here, moving violation in Osceola County, $166, 3 points on your driver's license. And you see here, here's a demo. As she crosses, vehicle yields, good to go. So you can see they have crews set up out here, and then there are units staged a little further down. So what happens is they're here. One of the units, I want to show you here. Let's go underneath here. So this deputy here observes the violation. Then there are law enforcement officers staged on both sides, so about a block east and a block west. And then when they get that vehicle information, they end up getting pulled over. So what I want to do, though, is speak with a representative from Best Foot Forward. These guys do so much great things, and it's not just here in Osceola County. They have operations all over Central Florida, and we always get the press releases, show up, and let you know kind of what's going on. Sir, Vince, how are you?
Doing great, thanks.
Good. We're live here on clickorlando.com, News 6 Plus, and all that fun stuff. I'm going to give you this fancy little mic here so we could hear you. Make sure it's up and going. Awesome. If you just plug that on right there.
Good to go.
All right, sir. What are we doing out here today?
So Operation Best Foot Forward is an opportunity to bring awareness to drivers that it's the law to stop for pedestrians and crosswalks. Over and over again, we hear drivers say that they feel like pedestrians should have to wait for them, that there's a pedestrian, they have the car, they should have the right of way, but that's not what the law says.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you guys come out here and do this stuff, talk to me a little bit about how this specific operation, enforcement, education combination started.
Yeah, so back in 2012, when the Central Florida area was originally ranked the most deadly place for pedestrians in the United States.
Right?
Yeah, it is. So they had to do something about it, right? And so there was this great research that had been done in a couple of places in Florida, St. Petersburg and Gainesville, where they had done exactly this. They had mixed education, enforcement, and engineering as 3 ways to try to increase the driver yield rate. And so what we do throughout the years, we go out and we measure the effect to see if those enforcements and those engineering actually made a difference.
Has it made a difference?
It definitely has. So since our program started in 2012, 17% of drivers were yielding then. Now it's 50%. And so a huge increase, right?
Yeah.
And the Central Florida area has actually seen a decrease in serious injuries for pedestrians specifically. Throughout the state, it's fairly flat. So we can really see the results that all of our partners in Central Florida are really coming together to try to increase safety for pedestrians.
So I got to be 100% transparent with you. When I was a road patrol trooper, I was not a fan of this operation because in my eyes, it's like drivers just should be doing this anyway. But it took me a little bit to understand that as I'm stopping cars out here, they're just oblivious to the safety of people out on the roadways. And it's like, look, sometimes these are the things that need to happen to kind of get people's attention. Be like, man, this is right here in my backyard and I'm flying through a crosswalk.
Absolutely. And, you know, we go out to these crosswalks and drivers, they see the signs that say crosswalk enforcement.
So, right, you guys have warnings.
We do have warnings.
Before they even get up here saying, we're here.
Yep, at a distance determined by a speed limit, same calculations they use for calculating like how long yellow lights go for, so very standardized. And people will even go out that are mad about what we're doing. They'll put signs out that say cops and crosswalk, and people still just go right through.
You're actually probably happy that they're saying cops and crosswalk.
I encourage it, yeah. I mean, like, it brings more visibility to it. And, you know, there's police all around, there's news. It's obvious something's going on. They'll look right at us and just keep going right through the crosswalk with the pedestrian right there.
If they were to just pay a little attention, they would realize something was happening.
That's exactly right.
But they should be paying attention anyway.
They should be, yeah.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for what you guys are doing out here. I'll take that mic from you. So you guys can see, thank you, Vince. Yep. You can see, Vince, like, it's no joke. They're doing what they can to make sure drivers are stopping. You heard what he said, though. This is getting results. Ultimately, what's happening is drivers are becoming more aware of pedestrian safety. They're understanding that local law enforcement's not playing around when it comes to this, and they should be paying attention anyway. Let's watch some of the operation unfold. So she's going to walk out. Driver yields, allows her to cross, and no problem. Look at that. But even if you're just a little observant out here, you're going to realize that there are cars parked here on the side of the road. There are operations, there are signs posted up. Like Vince was saying, these signs are well in advance before you even get up on the operation. And they flat out say, best foot forward pedestrian safety operation currently happening. And that's something that they do. They don't have to warn you that this is happening, but there are signs that also say pedestrian out there as well. So that driver right there is probably going to end up getting pulled over just because of violation of the right-of-way. Again, the fine out here, $166, 3 points on your driver's license if you decide to violate this. Now, if you end up crashing your car, then you're going to get that 4th point on your driver's license. But again, we're out here at Florida Parkway at Buttonwood Drive, and just conducting a safety enforcement. Stand by 1 second. Sarge, can you ask the sheriff if he wants to talk to me? Yes. Thank you. So the entire traffic unit is out here. Well, not the entire traffic unit, but some of the guys that I used to work with. So the man in charge of Osceola County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Marcos Lopez, is out here this morning and kind of observing with his men and women exactly what's taking place. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity just to chat, to show what kind of operations, why they support things like that, these type of things. So pulled up here just a second ago. So we'll talk to the sheriff so we could see why these operations are as important as they are. Sheriff Marcos Lopez, thank you for being out here this morning. Good to see you.
Thank you.
So, best foot forward here in Osceola County. We know Central Florida, #1 for vehicle versus pedestrians.
Yes.
And it's been like this for a long time. Why are you guys encouraging best foot forward, and why are you guys working together?
Raising that awareness, you know, and you are right on that. Majority of our pedestrian versus vehicle accidents are on like the west side, the touristy area. I think a lot of it is because sometimes people don't know our laws. So what we're trying to do is primarily educate the driver, especially in school zones, because school's starting soon.
Right.
So what we're trying to avoid is, start a school year right and avoid an accident of it that's potentially a little confusing. Lossing off a bus, and by us being out here issuing some citations and raising that awareness, I think people are going to be like, hey, you know what, they're out there, this is a school zone, and let's continue to keep Osceola safe.
I think a lot of people say, oh, well, they're setting this operation up, but you guys have visible warnings even before they get up here. Not only are the pedestrian signs up there, you guys have signs that say an operation's happening, and your deputies are visible. They're not hiding anywhere. They're right there on the outside, so they should be slowing down and paying attention anyway. Have you seen any kickback from the community when stuff like this, or do they end up coming out being like, hey, thanks for being out here?
Yeah, most of the time people appreciate it when they see us out here because they live here.
Right.
You know, every now and then you'll get a disgruntled person, but it's for other reasons.
Usually they're getting the ticket. Kind of thing.
So we're hoping that they understand that we're here for them, and I'm sure most of these guys aren't here just to give you a ticket.
Right.
You know, they're probably give out warnings, but it's just we're raising that awareness, making sure everybody's safe, making sure your kids are safe. Just pay attention to the roadways. Distracted drivers, you know, you're texting and driving, and you're not really paying attention to where you're going.
Oh, we had a car come up here and get on the brakes so fast because they didn't see the pedestrian. So, and that's to the point. They're looking down. They're not paying attention to what's going on. You've seen the crashes.
Yes.
Devastating just from simple mistakes. And
yeah, and that's what we're trying to just raise the awareness and avoid. And, you know, this is a very pretty busy area of BVL. So hopefully, you know, we'll get their attention now, and we'll continue to do these just prior to the school starts.
Awesome, Sheriff. I appreciate you so
sir.
much. By the way, your traffic unit looking clean these days. Those unmarked
and
cars.
You like traffic, don't you?
Hey, come on, I'm a traffic guy here. But when I saw some of these unmarks rolling around,
ticket book, you get itchy.
I sleep with one under my pillow.
Here you go.
So awesome, Sheriff. Thank you.
All
I'll take
right,
that mic from
care.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You have a good one. Be safe, sir. So you can see out here, it's not just up to like the traffic units. It takes leadership. It takes directive to come out and make sure that these operations are happening. And this is going to happen all day all morning till about 10 o'clock this morning. You'll have Osceola traffic units out here with people from Best Foot Forward, simply raising awareness. And that's the goal. The goal is not to come out here and write tickets. The goal is, I can guarantee you that if Best Foot Forward came out here along with the police department and everyone yielded at a crosswalk, these guys would be happier than anything in the world. Why? Because that's showing that the data is increasing, that people are paying attention. You can see here, this car well in advance begins to slow down as this pedestrian crossed the road. And guys, it's not like she's hiding. She's wearing bright clothing. She has a bright shirt on, shorts. This is what someone would wear on a normal basis on a summer day. So this is by no means some type of setup. This is truly education, because when the crashes do occur and we end up reporting this stuff to you, it's not going to be good. So she's going to cross the road here. Maybe we get a ticket. Yep. And she's like, why am I on camera? Because you're not paying attention. That's why. You're paying attention to us and not the pedestrian. So there's a good chance that you deserve some attention from the Osceola County Sheriff's Office. So as you continue, you can see this isn't like suddenly jumping out in front of the car. Guys, you guys already know I get way too excited with traffic enforcement. Why? Because it's the little things that are killing people on our roads every single day. So a huge shout out to Best Foot Forward. A huge thanks to the Osceola County Sheriff's Office for having me out here. The men and women from the Sheriff's Office always doing amazing things. You guys know I'm from Osceola. My mom still lives down here. This place has an amazing place in my heart. So when I get to see these guys out here working, it's pretty cool. So they're going to be out here till 10 a.m. As she walks out, Honda Civic begins to yield. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
What we like to see.
Yeah, this is exactly. So the deputy over here just said, this is what we like to see. We like to see people yielding. So many of you think, oh, you just want to come out here and print tickets. No, not at all. If you come out here and have a smooth shift and not have any interaction with someone violating traffic laws, that's a pretty good day. I can promise you that. So, sir, how many have we stopped yet?
We've got about 6. So
6 stopped so far. So guys, 6 vehicles have been stopped out here this morning already, and it's 6:49 in the morning. This operation goes till 10 a.m. Again, this is a moving violation. 3 points on your driver's license if the deputy decides to cite you. But at the end of the day, the goal is to raise awareness. Yeah, right in front of her. Trailer and everything, right in front of her. You gotta... She's got nerves of steel, ladies and gentlemen, nerves of steel out there. She walks with a smile.
She was in the center of the road.
So the resident across the street, not very happy about people out here, but at the end of the day, I don't care, because it's all about education. I don't want a child. We're right here in front of a school, and this is why they're out here. There's a resident out there not very happy, but safety is very important, guys. So let's hop back in the truck. You can see even the school buses out here doing their thing. School's getting ready to start, hence why this was taking place. So guys, you're going to see a lot of this happening across Central Florida in the coming days, ensuring that people are paying attention. Why? Back to school. Keep in mind also, what also includes back to school, we have some other schools that are year-round happening in Brevard and Marion, 2 separate elementary schools. And then in the coming weeks, we're going to start to see those school buses kick up. So please, make sure that you guys are paying attention. Make sure that you are aware of what's going on. Listen, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Please be safe. Look out for pedestrians while you're out there, of course. And I want to catch you guys next week. I'm off Monday and a couple of days next week, but I'll see you towards the end of the week. For now, live here in Osceola County with the Sheriff's Office and Best Foot Forward, getting results. I'll talk to you guys later.